Hello everyone, good evening. Hope everyone is doing good. Hello everyone, good evening. Hope everyone is. Hi Shruti, good evening. First, we'll be going with news, how the market has been reacted for the news and all. Today we have a major news, that was FOM unemployment claims. FOMC we have still time till 10:45. The news was on a positive way. That means whatever the unemployment claims has been previously occurred, it was less than that. If you look here, what was the previous report? It was 233. Now it was 227,000. The news was overall a positive one. If we see, the dollar was bullish. What was the time of the news? It was 11:30, right? Sorry, 6 o'clock only recently. Yep, only a one candle. That means only 15 minutes it was a news effect. After that, the profit booking is going on, or else taking a resistance, which was a supply zone. In dollar index, supply zone was huge. Yeah, so now we'll going into the gold and crypto later on. So gold, first we'll try to observe the trend on higher time frame, then we'll move to lower time frames. Okay, it's better to start with higher time frame and find some zones. On a higher time frame, I got only a supply zone, but there is no demand zone in a recent terms. If I wanted to find any demand zone, means I need to go past timings. It was at 3,251 to 230. It got retested once, twice, and pending for third one. We have to see, once any zone has been tested once or twice, means third one it will be a less possibility, not more than 50%. So we have to be very careful. If we see the supply zone, it was pending on a higher time frames. Generally the supply and demand, or else any SMC concepts which works on higher time frames most probably. Yeah, to look for a short trades on a 1 hour, it was too large. Yeah, Hi Satvik Samal, happy Guru Purnima. Hope you are stay on Shirdi. Yeah, it's good. So on a hourly time frame, we have a nearby zone at 305, and it was on a higher time frame. Still not retested. We can wait for it. Hope it has given already 1:1. It was at 330 to 39 and 30 to 18. Yep, 1:1 has been already fulfilled. So it's better not to look for the sell trade, the selling zone. Now I'm going to lower time frame, completely lower time frame, and purely taking the trades only upon the volume divergence for today. To trade on the volume, we have to draw our supply and support and resistance very clearly. If the support and resistance becomes wrong, means the volume divergence which we are going to take, it will fail. So now currently it was on a bullish trend, and there is a reversal in these two candles, but the volume is on bullishness, shows bullishness on the volume. We'll take a buy trade when the market reaches here again. A second entry we can think. A zone is a bit high, 1:1. "49 seconds, we have to wait for the candle to close. Meanwhile, tell me the whatever the asset classes which required. We'll see how the Bitcoin was. On higher time frame, it has breached the supply zone. This was one of the supply zone. It has been breached, and also within the next candle, if you see, we got a retest. I'm taking complete structure as a zone now, because there is a huge volumes have been accumulated, like the maximum percents, or else the ask and bid price has taken the market higher. We'll see what's happening on a lower time frame. Again a demand zone and a supply zone and a supply zone. So looks supply bearish on a 1 hour time frame. Yeah, we can go for any bearish trades if we find out on a lower time frame. We'll see whether we get any time frames or not. In any time frame, if we get, we'll take a trade. 5 minutes. Here we can see it was a inside candle. I'm thinking if the candle closes either below or above, we'll take a trade upon the retracement. It was on 5 minutes, right? Bitcoin, I'll be going with whether I can see volume. Yes, okay. Here I can get a volume. If we see in a previous chart, we have marked this level. I'm marking again. A supply zone, only one demand zone and 3 supply zones. So we have to take trades on a bearish trend only, not a buy trades. A huge volume on our bear side, we'll see. We'll take a buy trade from the price of 1,10,850. We'll see whether it will trigger the price or not. It was forming inside. Meanwhile, we'll see gold. I'm closing this because already it has reached the resistance in this candle. Sorry, yeah, it's okay. It was forming a demand formation over here. If you see a drop and a base and a rally, and also it was completely inside. Actually, I would love to trade inside candles because how much accumulated volume or else the maximum candles inside the mother candle means it will give that much reaction. If it was a 10 candles means I can expect maximum of 1:4. Just think an example, if you are inside the room for 1 day, for next day it will be a very free. If you are inside the room for 10 days means how much relaxation if you feel out of the room when you go to a park. In the same way I used to trade inside candles. How much accumulation happens, that much energy, that much fast movements we'll get it. Yep, it was a 1 minute candle. It's very good then. A small supply structure, but if it's breached in the current candle, we'll see how it will go, which side it will break. Uncertainty. It's not giving break, it was coming down again. We'll see. Ethereum was too bullish on a higher time frame. Hope we expect any reversal on a lower time frame. Ethereum was still bullish. There is no supply structures on Ethereum. This was going to be a resistance and support, a consolidation phase. We'll mark it as a zone. It will be better for you to identify. Yeah, this will be a consolidation phase until unless the market has to give a breakout. This was one of the demand zone. This was a retest, has been given just 1:1. It's okay. I have taken which exchange? It's okay, we'll trade without a volume. We have seen it was a inside formation. We'll see which side it will give a break, right? 5 minutes, it takes very much time. So the chat window, yeah, it's okay. So moving on to 1 minute time frame, whether we see any direction. It was a minor reversal bullish. It was a minor bearish also. So hope it will give a breakout only, not a breakdown. Just a second, everyone. Meanwhile, we look silver, how it was acting. Yep, silver is bullish as of now. If we see too much consolidation, whatever the base candles, the body which was less than 50%, it was a too much consolidation, but the volume is also increasing. So we can think that the market is a bullish one. And if you see, the supply structure has been broken at this candle, the market will be bullish on the silver. Gold is moving down on 3 minutes. Yeah, we have marked that inside candle, right, on 5 minutes time frame also. It has to give break any of the direction. On the retest we will be entering. That will be the best option. But the zone is 29 to 23, around 6 points. We need to look for 1:1. If this was a structure for a bullish market, only after the retrace, make a note, only after a retrace. Sorry everyone. Yeah. If the market gives breakdown, our planning will be different. This was an inside formation. Till now I haven't said any on the inside candles formation, only on a supply and demand. So next AUD USD, we'll check once how it's going on meanwhile. Yeah. First thing, higher time frame. Bearish formation here it was in a supply zone as of now. But there is no demand zones, so the market will be bearish on AUD USD. Any newses we have for Australian series? Yeah, there is no news. On 8th it has been completed, so we can expect a bearish movement on a Australian series. If you see, whatever the market is there, it was a rejection, a retrace, we can think that. And also the volume is very high on the bearish candles and the volume is very less on the bullish candles, so there is no strength on the bullishness. So try to take only bearish trades, never take buy on this. Let's see, if you wanted to consider a buy trades, wait until the market reaches 256, 0.65 256. Okay, Gold. What was the closing of the candle? It was 3,323 and it was at 690. The candle has closed below the, that means inside candle has given breakdown. We'll see. I am removing the buy trade. Here try to take only once the market reaches low of the candle, the breakout candle. This was breakout candle, right? Here we have to place a sell limit order, or else which one it was feasible, sell limit or sell buy, we can place it from the range of low was at 3,322.520, right? We can place a limit order at, stop order at 22.300 around. If the market reverses only, it will trigger, otherwise our order won't be triggered. It will become an invalid trade. We'll see. And I'm taking for 1:1. Anyone is trading on Bitcoin today? Any places, any order have been placed by anyone? Or any Australian series? I think morning there is an Australian news on Australian series. Sorry, no news on Australian series. We thought a few minutes before, right? New Zealand, okay, only USD for today. We'll wait for tomorrow 11:30 GBP news. Great GBP series, we have a news on a GDP, global GDP. It was at previous results, it was at 0.1 expected, but the last one is more than as expected. We'll see how the markets will be tomorrow. Okay, this was a 1 minute candle. It will be great then. We'll see whether the market will trigger our entry price or not. 3,322.549. No one has taken any trades on Bitcoin today. Okay, then on gold, anyone taken any trades on gold today? On 15 minutes time frame, this was a level but has been not triggered. Yeah, it has, the market has been fallen, but it has been not triggered our entry price, so it's a still valid one. We have to wait and see. And the whatever the short trade over here, it was only a 1:1. Next trade, watching for reversal. Yes, maintain consistency. Okay, never increase your stop loss. Okay, our entry price has been triggered if we think we are on the trade. We'll see whether it will give 1:1 or not. The volume was ultra high. If we see, more than above average considering all the candles previous volume. If there is a tick by tick data, we might have seen. It will be very exciting when we are into the trade. It was moving on a bullish way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has to hit the stop loss, or else it has to hit the take profit, because it's 1 minute time frame, right? It's been around 4 minutes. No problem, we'll wait. We have to wait. That's the first quality we should have as a trader. It was trading in the zone again. Whatever the 1 minute time frame mother candle is there, it was trading within the zone itself. If the market reaches again 3329, then we have to think that okay, it was a fake breakout. If it gives breakout again, means we'll see how our patience will be on this trade. Reversal volume is high. Looks like it will take a stop loss by this candle. If we see whatever the rejection is there, it was considered as more than 80%. Only the body is around only 10 to 15% on a whole structure. If we look into the volume, it was also high. The body, if we consider this body, whatever the volume is there for it and whatever the volume is there for next candle, it was equal. So here the bullishness enters in this candle. Now we can confirm that it was a stop loss order. At this candle we can get confirmed. So any currencies, any currently running orders on the currencies? For dollar we have a range, but for gold we doesn't have any range to be retested. If you see, it was a one of the demand formation, 1 2 3 4 5 base candles, sorry 4 base candles, one drop and one rally candle. Did the candle closed above the stop loss? It has to close, then only I'll be considering as a stop loss. Yeah, it's a stop loss order. We'll see whether the market will give any breakout or not, or else only after hovering within the range of 323 to 329 it might can give a breakdown again. Yes, if we consider on a 5 minutes, it was a fake breakout, but on 1 minute it has to give 1:1 at least in that fake breakout also. Like whatever the candle is there, whatever the candle position sizing, equal number of point it has to give within a 1 minute time frame itself. If we see, the volume is falling and it was on a consolidation, so we have to wait, and everyone make a note of this zone 329 to 323 and plan accordingly. It was a bullish. This was a breakout structure. Yeah, whatever the fake breakout on a second candle, it has given a retest to that. It will be good. Hey, Bitcoin sudden fall. If you look here, it has given breakout and on a retest and a stop loss, simple stop loss. If we trade immediately, in order to, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, someone asked how to find a fake breakout. In order to avoid the fake breakouts, just try to how to maintain your I didn't get you, Shruti. How to maintain your calm when trading in small time frame zone like that of gold right now. If I wanted to know whether this was a fake breakout or not, we have to go little bit far away from the price, like how we have taken on the gold earlier. Okay, what was the high of this candle? It was 1,11,072, right? We can place a price at not at 0.72, 1,11,100 we can place it. So if we consider here, we have a supply zone. Yeah, so it's better not to consider this inside candle. Now we can consider inside candle on a breakdown structure, because this was a supply zone which was on a 5 minutes time frame. If you think our trade is on after retrace, if we consider the zones, this was a entry price. Here it was at this candle, I think this was entry price and this was a stop loss, or else we can make it a swing high as a stop loss in order to reduce the fake breakouts. Like, it's confusing whether reversal or bullish or bearish. Yeah, obviously it will be confusing on a shorter time frame, because I'm removing all the lines. We'll update you. We have to catch the major zones on a lower time frames. We have to draw our zones on higher time frame itself, and if we want to take trade on, come to the lower time frame when the market reaches to the zone which we have drawn on a higher time frame. There we have to take a trade. In some other time, we'll update you how to find a breakout or a breakdown exactly. Now we have seen without any confirmation, right? Where it was 1 minute consolidation. Yes, here. On that technical analysis, or else whatever the strategy I'm going to tell you, might be I'm planning on next week or the later next week. Here we have seen a breakdown, right? If it was a no, there is no volume accumulating, means we'll get able to know that okay, this is a fake breakout because of the volumes. Not only the volume, we should not trust in some cases volume also, because in this volume, if you see all the buyers and sellers, it will be, we need only how many buyers are there, how many sellers are there. That one with the strategy I'll be coming with the next week. In that strategy, we won't take any sell trade over here. If the volume, whatever the buyers or sellers, they are showing a data, we won't take this sell trade. Yes, here it's given 1:1. This was a breakout candle, breakdown candle. A few pips below, it's given 1:1. If you consider, it was a minor supply zone, and the volume is also very high, ultra high. If you consider the body is very low, but the volume is too high, so we can consider in this. In this breakout, we can see it was a purely bearish, so we can take a trade. But here there is no confirmation. If you see, whatever the volume is there, which was very lower than the previous structure, bullish structure. Here whatever the bullish structure we have, the volume is also very bullish. If you see, whatever the bearishness is there, volume is not that much. So we can take a risk of $1 or $2, because after breakout or else after to triggering the stop loss, the makers can enter. It's better to take a chance and enter into a trade with a less risk, with 0.1 0.01 lot. You can give a try at nano lot also. We'll see till how where the market will come. Yes, if it gives a breakdown means we have to think the gold will be bearish, because it was a huge consolidation area. Does we have any support or resistance in there? Yep, earlier also it was a retrace. How is the volume? Volume is above average, looks still bearish. If this candle closes means we'll see for one more 1:1. A few pips below the low of the candle in order to avoid the fake breakout. Major reversal, it won't cross the candle range, or else we can expect a reversal again from here. The candle has closed above the breakout candle, so now I'm removing this, because now we won't take trade on that. Our next entry price is at 3,323.300. It was a decided level based upon the levels zones. Here it was able to form the bearish structure. If we see, if this candle closes below the range of 316, we'll shift our entry from here to here on a retrace. We'll see how it will act now. If you look, bearish volume is high, the bullish volume is very less. It might be a profit booking. Whatever the sellers has been sold over here, it will be a profit booking. Yeah. We'll see the market has to trigger the entry price at 318.500. If you see, the market is falling and the volume is also falling, so the retrace will happen towards a bullish side. Then we can expect one strong bearish candle once it triggers the price. We have to look on a higher time frame too. If it was any bullish or a consolidation phase earlier, we have our buy trade or whatever the sell trade we are going to take, it will breach the level. Yeah, if this was a low of the previous earlier demand zone, if the candle closes below this, we can expect market is bearish. Only for 5 to 10 minutes, that's it. Don't think for a long term, because we are trading on a shorter time frames, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes, whatever the zone, whatever the movement which we are seeing, it will be long lasting for minutes itself, not more than that. Looks like a small reversal. What the low of the candle was 318 and the high was 316, still not triggered. Because on a 1 minute time frame it was a strong bearish formation, if we see. And to consider even more stronger, whatever the reversals, the 4 candle formations we have, it should be formed at the resistance. If you see here, it was not a red candle, but the evening star formation has been formed. It was a minor sell trade, but no exactly formation, reversals or else whatever the retrace we are going to take, it hasn't happened. So just look for the formation. If it was a selling formation, right, has to happen at any resistance. And if you see, no buying formations. Just a minute, I'll show you the buying formation. Yeah, this was one of the minor one. The previous candle was not on a green, right? Yeah, here we have a bullish candle. It was indecisive, but a green candle, a drop. We have 4 consolidation candles, and then it given breakout, and it has formed at nearby previous support. If you see, it was a bullish formation. The market has went into bullish. We'll see whether the retrace has been happened or not. SL will be here, swing low. It has not given a retest. Yeah, I think this was a trade on 15 minutes we have taken, right? Morning we have thought, but it has not retested. It was retested. Yes, a bullish formation. It was retested, and if this candle closes, still we have 1 minute 40 seconds. If it closes below, it was a stop loss order. If you see, this was one of the bearish formation, has been formed at the resistance, right? It came for a retest. It has given more than 1:1. It was also a bullish formation. It was formed at the support, but it's a SL trade. It has to close. After 1 minute I'll be saying whether it was a stop loss or not. Whether any retracement happened. Retrace has been not happened. It was near to it, and it was bearish, but still the level will be active. We can see some at least 1:1 after the retracement. Okay, just look for the levels and maintain a strict stop loss. Yep. Okay everyone, is any queries? So that we'll wind it up. We'll see Bitcoin once, how it's going on. Bitcoin is on consolidation and a reversal. and on 3 minutes minor bullish, and on 5 minutes fully consolidation. Overall market was bearish, and if this candle gives a breakdown means we can expect a short bearish fall in a Bitcoin, because this was one of the selling formation. It's about to form. The candle has to close below, right? Bexpack launches double deposit bonus and 100x leverage. Crypto trading, no KYC. Bad news. Yep. Okay, everyone. Plan accordingly. Maintain a strict stop loss. Have a safe trading day, guys.